friends, this is AB Sigler back with another Siglocktail. This week I am making the simplest, classiest drink I have made so far. It's one liquor. We're doing whiskey this month, so it's going to be a rye, and we're going to make an old-fashioned. Goes in an old-fashioned glass. Is a fairly simple experience, so let's do it together. You're going to need a rye. I'm going to use High West. High West is made in Utah. It's lovely. If you ever can travel again to Utah, they do a lovely, lovely, lovely tour of the distillery and then a tasting afterwards, and you can have paired dinner and things like that. You should check it out if you're ever interested in that kind of thing. We're going to use this. You start by taking a sugar cube is what you should take. I'm actually going to use superfine sugar because I don't have any sugar cubes. So you're just going to take, you would put one sugar cube in the bottom of the glass, and I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of superfine sugar, or bar spoon of superfine sugar in the bottom of the glass. And now we're going to use bitters, which we haven't used before. Bitters are aromatic. They're made with a flavorless liquor like Everclear or vodka. Sometimes a high-proof wine is used. And then herbs, spices, wood bark, things like that go in there. And then they eventually come down to millions of different kinds of bitters. But they are very herby, very bitter. Bitters are used in drinks sort of the same way that salt and pepper is used on most foods. It adds a familiar complexity, but it also opens up a palate. So we're going to use Angostura bitters. I have a zillion bitters. You can use any bitters you want. The two most common are probably Angostura bitters and Peychaud's bitters. Those are things you'll get at every grocery store. Then you're going to take a handful of dashes of bitters, and you're going to put those in the bottom of your glass too, you see? Ooh, that smells good. And then take our trusty muddler again. This is more important with the sugar cube, but you emulsify the bitters and the sugar together. It all beaten up there. Then you take your rye whiskey and you put 2 ounces. You can use a bourbon if you prefer a bourbon. You can use any whiskey you want in an old-fashioned. Myself, I like the rye. I really love High West, so I chose to do that. Now you can sort of see your muddled sugar and bitters there on the bottom, and they're bourbon in the glass. So you're going to take your bar spoon, stir that up a little to emulsify it. I'm sorry, to dissolve it, not emulsify it. Come on now. And then this is a drink that calls for a big, pretty ice cube if you have them. I do not have the patience, I'll be honest, or the ability to make a clear ice cube, but I can make a big ice cube, so I'm going to do that instead. Drop that into your glass. Such a classic, easy drink. I'm almost done. You garnish with an orange and a cherry, a maraschino cherry. But first I have to get the orange peel. So I have a peeler. Obviously any peeler will do. I do know some bartenders who will cut a big piece like this, and then if they want to do a twist or something, they'll cut them with a knife, of course, to make a pretty, pretty peel. Why wouldn't you? You're going to take this and you're going to give it a gentle twisting motion over your glass so that some of the orange oil expresses onto the top of your drink. And that's it. It's pretty easy. And you just, I didn't want to do it before because I didn't want it, but you twist it that much, twist it pretty hard, put it in there, and then you can drop the orange peel in the drink. That's what I like to do. But I also like a pretty drink. So I'm going to take one more peel of the orange like this, and I'm going to use it to make my garnish. And my garnish is going to be a maraschino cherry. I know this looks very dark for a maraschino cherry. If you're used to maraschino cherries on ice cream sundaes, there are 2 sorts. This is the original one. It's very, very tasty. Comes in a very dark, very sweet syrup. It's also quite expensive, but I'm going to do this. I was gifted these lovely cocktail pics, which glow in the dark in Kraken's colors. So of course I have to use that on my drink. Thank you so much, Amy Reed, for the cocktail stirrer. And there you go. This is your old-fashioned. This is how it works. And you, I guess, can put this in the drink. I don't. Cheers, dears. It's pretty good. It's pretty much straight whiskey, sweetened up a little bit. But if that's kind of your jam, this is a really lovely classic drink. We're going to be enjoying it on Tuesday and Thursday night at Sigler & Place, and we would love for you to join us. Sigler in Place is Tuesday and Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time. You can find us as we go live at facebook.com/ScottSigler, twitch.tv/ScottSigler, or youtube.com/ScottSigler. Join us. This is a classic American drink. It's a lovely, lovely time. Hope to see you there. And in the meantime, stay safe.